3 days to finish a movie. I love watching movies, but every time I'm... Can you believe it took me 3 days to finish a movie? I love watching movies, but every time I make popcorn, Hopper goes completely...
The worry, Brad, I think, for Switzerland is that Argentina scored at least 2 goals in each of their last 11 World Cup games. No team has stopped them scoring at this tournament since Croatia in 2018.
Yeah, backs will be up against the wall. What they've ended up doing is putting in Ndoye up front, and he's got incredible amounts of pace. Looks like they're defending with 5 across the back with 3 in front of them, so this is not going to be easy for Argentina to break down.
Messi looking for the substitute Gonzalez, and swiftly off his line was Korbel. But he is more of a winger, I think, Nico Gonzalez, than a left back, so they have now outlets in both Gonzalez and Molina going forward from those full-back positions. Kanji and Reader, who is quick and has got there ahead of Romero, but he won the physical tussle. Ndoye, Reader. Are they going to be able to maintain control of the ball like they have had for large portions of this second half, Switzerland, before that red card for Mbolo? And how brave do they want to be?
Well, I think they'll attack with fewer numbers, but there's no signs of this Argentinian team putting any more pressure on the ball. You would have thought after the sending off it'd be Argentina with all the possession, but it seems like we're same place that we left off before the sending off.
He just chops away from McAllister. Wasn't the power on the pass to release Zakaria. Molina. Now Enzo Fernandez, who was the man to the rescue for Argentina in that win over Egypt. Sandro Martinez. Paredes. To Paul. Kanji just able to take 2 touches before looking long for Ndoye, but he's going to feel isolated now, and Switzerland don't have that central focal point to their forward line anymore with the red for Mbolo. Now Messi somehow emerged with the ball, but Argentina can't keep the ball. Rousseau finds a way out towards Reader. Interception by Zakaria just before it came the way of Nico Gonzalez. Retrieved again by Enzo Fernandez. Gonzalez. Fernandez. Good Paul. Messi, beautifully done. It's an important boot in there from Switzerland's most important in Granit Xhaka.
This Swiss team is really well versed defending. Just because they're a man down, Argentina's having a hard time even keeping a hold of the ball.
Xhaka trying to bend it round the corner for Ndoye. He perhaps doesn't have the physical capabilities to brush Romero away. But this Swiss team, who have been together so long now, and under Murat Yakin, the structure is clear, the blueprint has been in place for a long time.
Yes, they most definitely all know what they're meant to do, what they want to do, what they need to do, how to lift each other up.
They are preparing a trio of changes by the looks of things, Switzerland. This is Paredes for Argentina. Paredes lifting it in, it's a beautiful ball, and it couldn't be deliciously finished off by Messi, as perhaps many anticipated it might. And that offside flag would have made sure there was no spectacular ending regardless.
But there's still not a lot of quick ball movement. I think he is onside. I think Kobel did brilliant not to go to ground. You would think that man would finish every time in that position.
We've seen it so many times, haven't we, through the years? Latest Argentinian changes, Montiel and Lautaro Martinez. And it was Lautaro Martinez's absolutely stupendous ball to deliver the cross for Enzo Fernandez's winner against Egypt in the round of 16. So he's mixing things up, he's getting the fresh legs on the pitch. But that is what Murat Yakin is going to do here as well with Switzerland. It is a trio of changes, So, Ndoye and Reader off. And here comes Vidma and Amdouni, and also Muheim as well. So Switzerland's goal scorer amongst those who make way.
Ndoye surprises me a little bit, but he also must be incredibly tired. Put in a tremendous shift.
Exiting number 11,
Perhaps no surprise that the Swiss changes, Brad, have a defensive feel about them.
Yeah, defensive feel, and then Amdouni's going to go up front, and he's going to be the one that's going to try to expend all the energy and try to catch Argentina on a break.
And Zakaria, who at least for now has shifted into the midfield role, and he's pinched it back for Switzerland. The only ball really was Amdouni.
They've also moved Zakaria up on the right midfield. I assume that's for an outlet for the longer passes. Vidmar's coming this right-hand side.
And England no closer to knowing who they are going to face in the World Cup semi-final. One of these two, McAllister for Argentina, Sandro Martinez. This is Nico Gonzalez. Watched carefully by one of the new arrivals, Sylvain Vidma. There's another who's been around the block in the Swiss Red, a fourth major tournament for him. Paredes. Martinez. Lifting it in, looking for Lautaro Martinez. Switzerland are deep and pinned in right now by Argentina.
They are, and this is the first time in the second half that it presents a little bit of danger
And that cross had danger written all over it, and it's still alive, and over it goes. From McAllister, again with his head, after all of the good work from Nico Gonzalez.
Well, as they're sitting back, they're now not getting pressure to the ball, and that's always a danger when you have Lionel Messi around the box, and that is a wonderful opportunity again with the head for McAllister. He's claiming there was a bit of a deflection. I didn't see it.
Might have been a question over whether Nico Gonzalez had actually kept that ball in too. Amdouni now running that Swiss forward line all by himself. Missed all of their World Cup qualifiers because of that ACL injury that he sustained. This is club football in England with Burnley. Obviously didn't have much football in the past 12 months with them. Messi, Gonzalez, Sandro Martinez. Here's Paredes. Enzo Fernandez. Nine minutes at the end of the 90 as Alvedi is required to defend, and it did brush off the top of the Swiss head. Argentina have a corner.
Well, for the rest of this 9 minutes plus extra time, if it goes there, they're going to have a lot of those types of balls to deal with.
Well, they are doing their very best to make it a blue and white wall in Kansas City, the Argentinian fans, as their team look for another late goal, another passage into the next round. Where's the magic coming from tonight? Enzo Fernandez. 6 in light blue and white inside that Swiss penalty area. This is Paredes. Fernandez. And now finally they've located Messi. Lionel Messi! Felt like that might have been the moment.
Kobo was beaten, you can tell. I've been in that position. Watch his body shape as Lionel Messi just ducks his shoulder, comes over. He knew it was past him. And at his age, this is what he can still do. He's so quick. Takes it over to his weaker foot. And just misses.
And they were just toying with Switzerland there, weren't they? Just waiting and waiting for Messi to find the space. But still we go on. And as it stands, we are going to go on into a further 30 minutes of football in this final World Cup quarter-final. Switzerland down to 10. Gonzalez, wild from him.
Yeah, a little wasteful. There are 4 players in the box.
Lionel almost to the rescue for Lionel again. I mean, they have all their premier attacking players on the pitch now, Argentina, in Alvarez and Messi and Lautaro Martinez. Here is Julian Alvarez. Gonzalez. Paredes almost slipped into the challenge. McAllister scampers over to give it back to Alvarez again. Martinez Paredes. One moment is all it might take.
Messi starting to come alive. He's getting a lot of touches around the box now.
Atmosphere unbelievable inside Kansas City Stadium. I'm sure they'd love to have Valon Barami out there right now, Switzerland, just to help add a little bit more structure to this defence that feels at the moment like it is just clinging on in there. The Brelembolo red card in the 72nd minute. Off goes Mr. Dependable, Ricardo Rodriguez. It is Uri Chomet on in his place, a centre-half who plays his club football in Spain with Valencia. First appearance, actually, at this World Cup for Chomet.
That's a like-for-like substitution, just getting fresh legs in the defence.
Lifted in over the head of everybody, including Lautaro Martinez. Well, he has single-handedly dragged Argentina out of the world before. And the eyes are lighting up now.
The real interesting part will be, what does Switzerland do if it goes to extra time? I'm not sure if they can just sit here and let Argentina lay siege for 30 more minutes.
We are 2/3 of the way through added time. And thus only 3 minutes away from a second quarter-final in the space of a few hours at this World Cup going to extra time. That's what England needed earlier to beat Norway, and that is who one of these two is going to play in Atlanta on Wednesday.
Such small margins, fine lines when you get to this stage of a World Cup.
Martinez. Paredes. Messi. McAllister. Messi. This is Julian Alvarez. There's just a block of red in front of him right now and the rest, but in it comes eventually from Alvarez. He's starting things Argentina with Romero. Laser-sharp focus now needed for Switzerland if they are to push this through to extra time. Messi. And Widmer, unsure, puts it behind for a corner.
He did the right thing. He didn't know how close the player was behind him. I'm sure he got a shout from his goalkeeper that there was a man there.
Perhaps one more sharp piece of Switzerland defending is needed here before extra time. Messi. And the ball comes all the way through. Acrobatic effort and pushed away by Korbel.
And sharp defending needed indeed. Very good save by Korbel through a group of players.
And they press and they squeeze again, Argentina, though. Messi loses it, but not for long. Fernandez. The swell of pressure is great now on Switzerland. Argentina giving everything they've got before another 30 minutes for not one, but both of these teams in these knockout rounds. Can Argentina find the winner? Headed away by Akanji. Paredes. The referee has seen a foul inside that penalty area, so Switzerland are going to get a chance to breathe here for the pull on Moheim.
Here is this save. Again, it's Lisandro Martinez, the center back, with the acrobatics. And that's a wonderful save. It goes through the legs of Lautaro Martinez. He wouldn't have seen it until very late.
And not for the first time in these knockout rounds at this World Cup, Switzerland and Argentina will need an extra 30 minutes.
What is that?
Nakamura.
They look kind of cute. The stories are true.
The story has just begun.
We know the
Disney's Moana, now playing in theaters. Every 4 years, we make family traditions. And if we're lucky, make noise. Make purchases with the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite Plus card to earn Scene Plus points faster and take your tradition to new places.
Striker is on the move. He cuts inside. He dribbles past one defender. He's heading towards the box. He shoots. Goal!
Together dancing, out together dancing, cheek to cheek.
Argentina and Switzerland, the only teams to play in extra time twice at this World Cup. Switzerland needed penalties to get to this point. They are down to 10 men as they now are tied 1-1, heading into the extra 30.
Yeah, it's been a great effort from Switzerland. I think that second half, they were the better side. They pushed to get their goal, and then, you know, we'll talk more about Mbolo, but, oh, gosh, so unlucky to be given that second yellow for that incident, which is obviously a new mistaken identity. Now it's about bunkering in, it's about defending their box, it's about trying to get to penalties, Kev, and it's going to be a grind because we saw at the end of that half, they're just, you know, in their box, on their 18-yard line. 10 players just trying to see it out, and they've got to do 30 minutes of this.
30 more minutes of that, and it's tough going, that, isn't it? It's hard to try to see it through because initially, after the sending off, Switzerland were still playing the same way. They were playing quite well on the front foot, but it has caught up with them, but they are going to drop deeper and deeper, and it's probably up to someone like Lionel Messi to try to open them up.
Yeah, which we know he can. From the Swiss side, yeah, I think it's a matter of just, this is where you leave everything on the pitch. I mean, this is a quarterfinal, you give your life. You know, it's a team effort here, and you know you got to dig deep, you got to trust your teammates and make sure everybody's going to be in the right positions and just fight to the very end, and you need your keeper to obviously keep standing on his head.
Switzerland in their first World Cup quarter-final in 72 years, and they are headed to extra time against the defending champions. Let's get you back to Chris Wise and Brad Friedel.
On here for Enzo Fernandez.
Another attacking option, very good in tight spaces, very good around the box.
It's been used in all but one of Argentina's games at this World Cup, Thiago Almada. And a very familiar face to people who view football in this very country, having had his highly successful spell with Atlanta United. And so, for the second time in the knockout stage at this 2026 World Cup, it is extra time again for both Argentina and Switzerland. But do you anticipate, Brad, we are going to see more of the same in terms of Switzerland trying to sit in and absorb as much as possible?
Yeah, I'd like to see Murat Yakin figure out a way that they could get a bit of possession with the ball, but they've come out again with 5 across the back, that 3 in front of the back 5, and then just Amdouni up front. So I do see a long 30 minutes ahead for Switzerland.
Messi wins it back. McAllister had a swing at it, so did Martinez, and the ball spins away eventually in behind. It's going to be a corner. Nico Gonzalez was at the back of the queue waiting for his moment.
You see a lot of red bodies, red shirts. They're just going to try to have to throw their body, throw their head. Goalkeeper making saves.
Well, it was from this end of the stadium where Argentina scored via a Messi corner in the first half of this game. Almada, straight off the bench, what can he do? There was an element of fatigue about that effort from Julian Alvarez.
Yes, Switzerland will be happy if that's what they're getting their opportunities from.
Well, 5 years ago yesterday, the first Lionel Scaloni triumph when Argentina beat Brazil in the Copa America final, in the Maracanã as well in Rio de Janeiro, and what a sparkling few years it has been with him at the helm. Argentina with the fresh legs on the pitch. Well worked that. Good save from Korbel. Almada getting himself into a good position.
Yeah, he's really good in these areas. You see there's 5 red shirts around, but he's still able to do a creative 1-2. Didn't get all of the strike.
Can almost play that Di Maria role now, can't he, Thiago Almada? I mean, he is 25, so he's moving into the wrong side of the 20s, but for a long time I think they've been talking about him and having the potential to be the long-term replacement for Di Maria.
Yeah, and he's a little bit different in his movements. He can definitely come inside a bit more than Di Maria did. Di Maria's passing and final ball was just superb, so he's going to have something to achieve if he's going to get that status.
Here is the substitute, Almada. A slip which was almost advantageous because it nearly came the way of Alvarez. Almada. Back it goes to Romero. He has no worries at the moment about anyone being behind him. They are high up, the 2 centre-halves. Martinez, he thought about it. Almada. Gonzalez. They are sticking to their task, Switzerland. Not even a brief sniff of a gap at the moment for Argentina. Messi. Almada. Gonzalez. This is Leandro Paredes. Happy to be patient, Argentina, and Switzerland, I think, likewise. Messi. Armada, good hit, side netting. But it had many on their feet who just wondered whether the whiz kid had come up with something special there.
Well, since he's come on, the ball hasn't been on the right-hand side. It's only been on the left because of that man. He's cutting, he's getting opportunities to shoot or have combinations, just skims the outside of the post.
Well, he has run himself dry, Denis Zakaria.
Yeah, really good shift.
And one of those who has sat on a yellow card for Switzerland. And if they do make the semi-finals, and Bolo will not be able to play. But he has successfully walked the tightrope tonight. Ardon Yashiri, who made his first ever World Cup start last time out against Colombia, is on in his place. But he enters the fray knowing that he's probably not going to see a great deal of the ball here.
Akanji and Elvedi have been absolutely immense in the back for Switzerland.
Broiler pulled to the ground, and Almada, the latest to go into the book. Just very quietly, Remo Freuler has kept things ticking along alongside Granit Xhaka in that Swiss midfield.
Yeah, he was a big part of why they were performing so well in the second half. He had to take on a different role since the sending off.
It's the hand of Akanji that is asking for Xhaka to send the ball his way. Him and Elvedi, the two Swiss centre-halves there. Rare chance perhaps for Switzerland to unnerve Argentina given the circumstances of this game now. Xhaka's free kick intended for Akanji, who overstepped the mark. It's a free kick to Argentina. The tension is high, it really is. There is a lot on the line for these two teams. Taro Martinez also going to get a booking, so that's a couple of quick yellows for Argentina.
That's something to keep an eye on for Switzerland. They'll know the players that are booked, perhaps try to get another one of them sent off so they can level the playing field again.
Argentina, the world champions, Switzerland, who have never been into a World Cup semi-final before. And actually, their last World Cup quarter-final, which was back in 1954, still remains the highest-scoring World Cup game of all time. They lost 7-5 to Austria in a tournament that Switzerland were actually hosting. Remarkably, Switzerland were 3-0 up inside 19 minutes of that match. By the time it was half-time, it was Austria 5, Switzerland 4. Here is the substitute, Yashiri. And the effort from a long way out from Xhaka, which I don't think panics Martinez too much.
No, it was always going up and over, but at least Switzerland's had this couple of minutes of respite from defending in their own 18-yard box.
Argentina are not hanging around, and they can't really afford to hang around. They have the numerical advantage. Can they breach this stubborn Swiss defence here? If anybody can come up with something to conjure something remarkable, it is Messi. But not that time. 32nd World Cup game tonight for Lionel Messi, 15th in the knockout stages. And with the little noise that will be ringing in the ear of all the Argentinian fans in here, that every time they see Messi now in the knockout stage at this World Cup, they will be aware that it could be his last. Taking it back off Paredes. Romero has come up with a big goal himself in recent days in the World Cup. Here's Messi. And again Messi. And now Argentina inside the Swiss penalty area, where they haven't really been able to get themselves into positions like this. And it doesn't last too long. Broken up by Amdouni.
Switzerland's doing a really good job of when Messi is coming across the 18-yard box, another defender's covering, and another one, and another one. I know it's thankless work, and it's hard, but you have to do that against someone as great as him.
And they might well be counting down the minutes, Switzerland. Argentina will be doing the same, but for entirely different reasons. One of them will feel like the time is racing by, and the other will sense that it is slowed down. Montiel. Messi. And he wants the free kick, and Argentina almost stopped to make sure that they get that free kick. And you know why? It's in Messi range.
It's just a question, but if they have possession of the ball, shouldn't you play on instead of calling the free kick? If he gets rid of the ball, it is a foul. He puts his body into him. But then Argentina had the ball to play on.
And this spells caution for Switzerland.
I think Kobo will be quite happy that it's the distance it is. Not saying that Lionel Messi doesn't have the quality to score from here, but at least it'll give Kobo a good chance at a sight of the ball.
The brilliant cogs are whirring. Is this going to be another special Lionel Messi moment? Straight into the Swiss wall. Paredes. Paredes will continue here. Armada, McAllister. Messi. Switzerland are playing with 10, and Argentina right now are playing with 10 as well. Not entirely sure, but I think that's Nico Gonzalez who is sat down. One way, blue and white traffic. McAllister. Far too much on that cross from him.
And again, Switzerland will be happy that this is rolled out of play. That was a scrape of the studs, inadvertent, not meant, but very painful.
He's picked himself up now, the Atletico Madrid player, or at least he has been with Atletico Madrid this season on loan from Juventus. And in the final seconds of this first half of extra time. And at the moment, as was the case there from Yashari, everything from Switzerland is from range and is full of hope and not much more.
No, that one there, and Xhaka's earlier. But just to tick those extra seconds off the clock, I think will be a welcome sign for them.
60 seconds at the end of this first half of extra time. Still deliciously poised as Messi swings it in for Argentina. It's back across goal and away from danger. Still not moving Gonzalez, but he moved quick enough to almost provide an assist there. Paredes, Romero, McAllister, Montiel, Lisandro Martinez. Just back in by Gonzalez and behind for an Argentina corner, but they haven't got long to take it. Beyond the one additional minute at the end of this first half of extra time, Messi's corner. Over the bar by Romero. And now we are only 15 minutes away from penalties. Switzerland remains stubborn, sticking to their task, having been down to 10 since the red card for Mbolo in the 72nd minute. The legs might be weary, but the minds really need to be focused now if they are to cause the greatest shock, perhaps of this tournament so far. It remains at half-time of extra time. Argentina 1, Switzerland 1. Well, they've tried to be quite deliberate, haven't they, Argentina? I mean, to their credit, there isn't a sense of panic about their play.
No, they use the man advantage very well, but that's also because of how good Lionel Messi is, how confident he is, how experienced he is, and he runs the pace of that. I thought Switzerland really navigated the first 15-minute period well. I think going into this second 15-minute period, they should probably put it into 2 blocks. First 5, second 5, and final 5. And if they can somehow, some way, get a set piece, a corner, a counter attack, and try to get a second goal. But other than that, they're just going to have to try to limit the chances that Argentina get, and at all costs, just try to keep Lionel Messi off his left foot, which is much, much easier said than done.
They're in the right shade of red around these parts to ensure you have the locals on your side. This is the home of NFL's Kansas City Chiefs, and red really the only acceptable colour to have here normally for a game. There's a wall of red right now that Argentina cannot breach. In there, amongst it all, the captain, the leader, the man who has won more caps than anyone else for Switzerland, Granit Xhaka. Who knows what will be needed across these next 15 minutes, but they are going to have to maintain these levels of bravery.
Well, I think he knows what's needed. It's a lot of running, it's a lot of determination, a lot of blocks, a lot of communication, wasting time when you can, a lot of the ugly stuff.
Nicholas Otamendi is a half-time change in extra time for Argentina, so that is like for like in the back line with Romero departing. 38 years old now, Otamendi. And so, 15 more minutes to play in Kansas City tonight. And Switzerland with the 10 are trying here to startle the world champions Argentina. And whatever happens tonight, they have done their nation proud. They were, I'm sure in many people's eyes, on top of the game when Mbola received his red card not too long after the equaliser from Ndoye.
If you're going to lose the ball, lose it there. Deep in Argentina's half for a throw-in. Should be taking it next to the corner flag.
Last team to beat Switzerland in a competitive game was Spain in the UEFA Nations League in November of 2024. They are a tough nut to crack. That's McAllister landing on the toes of Muheim.
Each one of these fouls Switzerland will be happy with, because it can take up to 30 seconds to a minute off the clock. Plus they get a half chance on a set piece.
And once more, the prominent aerial threats have gone forward, Akanji and Alvedi. And Vidma is in there too. Martinez and Gonzalez trying to keep an eye on Akanji. The free kick is a super one. That was bent in with some purpose from Granit Xhaka there.
Yeah, it's the best service they've had on a set piece today. Horrible one to defend.
But now they are having to assume a position that has been one of regularity for them in the last half an hour or so. Back into their defensive shape once more, Switzerland. This is Messi. And bringing it away is Zeki Amdouni, but he is all on his own. And he's surrounded by players, Amdouni, and he's managed to burst his way through, and he just wants the return pass now, which wasn't good enough from the participating Vidma.
It seems like Murat Yakin has said, if you can have a chance and you feel good, go and join in with Amdouni. We've seen on a couple of occasions now 2 or 3 players going with him.
McAllister, and like a magnet, the ball lands at Messi's feet. McAllister. Almada. Gonzalez. Almada for Argentina. Messi. Sandro Martinez. Almada. They're trying to craft something almost like a thing of beauty here, Argentina.
I think he thought McAllister was going to step forward for a first-time hit.
Martinez. Out of the reach of Lautaro Martinez.
McAllister just wasn't on the same page as Thiago Almada. Here's that service. It's a really well-defended ball by Lautaro Martinez, going back towards your own goal, in between the goalkeeper and the attackers.
An intervention from him that was almost as good as the intervention for the winner against Egypt. Jose Manuel Lopez on for Leandro Paredes for Argentina. So that is another striker onto the pitch. It is, I would say now, as full frontal really as Argentina possibly can be in terms of having strikers on the pitch.
No real positions, they're just all across, and then let Messi get the ball and try to feed you.
The nerves will be creeping in, certainly amongst the supporters. Messi for Argentina, caught by Korbel.
Good goalkeeping. That's what you want. You're a defender, you're tired. You just hear that shout from your goalkeeper. You're so happy.
Took him 13 internationals to earn his very first clean sheet, Gregor Korbel, but he is one of the standout goalkeepers in Europe right now. Brilliant season with Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Shari can't keep it in. Never beaten Argentina before, Switzerland. 8th game between them tonight. And maybe the only way they are going to beat them is via a spot kick situation from here. That's what ultimately Switzerland are playing for. A situation that Argentina do not want. Messi! Shoveled away by Korbel. Lautaro Martinez. Julian Alvarez! Wow! The quality of a world champion right there from Julian Alvarez. And Argentina have their extra time get-out clause again.
Just truly remarkable stuff. It started with Lionel Messi and a great save by Korbel. It comes over to Julian Alvarez, and what a way to get your first ever World Cup goal. And it's just a magnificent strike. It is going up and over the goal and wide until you see that vicious dip. Korbel is just left helpless. Heartbreak for Switzerland at this moment in time, and just complete relief for Argentina.
Spellbinding stuff from Julian Alvarez. A noise like no other inside Kansas City Stadium. His first goal of this World Cup, and one that he will never forget. They call him El Araña, the spider, because of this ability to look like he had multiple legs. I think the goalkeeper, Korbel, could have been a spider with multiple arms there. He wouldn't have stopped it.
No, that's one of those strikes, I'm afraid, that from a goalkeeper standpoint is just virtually impossible to save. See, tempers are flaring here before the kickoff.
Well, Lopez is one of those that has been booked, having only just come onto the pitch. And now the Swiss tactics have to change again. Off comes Freuler. This is Ruben Vargas, who was the man to the rescue. His spot kick won it against Colombia in the round of 16.
And you've also seen the Argentinian players, they're talking of who's playing in what positions now. They have virtually 5 strikers on the pitch.
It's a really good point. Who is going to sit in now and try and defend this? And if that is to be the winning goal from Alvarez, and if Argentina do go on and win the World Cup again, they will be talking about that goal for decades to come. But we aren't done yet. Attacked by Amdouni. This is Widmer for Switzerland, who need to find more heart now. Xhaka, nicely floated ball, out comes Martinez. Claims it with authority.
Good goalkeeping. That's a floated ball. You know you're either going to get hit by an attacking player, or you're going to have to hit your own player. He chose the latter.
He'd have been wondering, I think, for quite a sizable period of this extra time, Emi Martinez, whether he was going to be needed in a shootout here. And they are having a sweet release now.
Well, McAllister's going to have to come off the pitch. Oh no, because the medicus didn't come out. Sweetest of strikes.
Unstoppable. The aim of Alvarez and the aim for Argentina to go on and win another World Cup. Closing in on that semi-final 4 days from now against England. As it stands, it will be those two in Atlanta. Unless Switzerland can dig deep than perhaps they've ever dug before. And there is little more he can do from here, Murat Yakin.
No, he's really unlucky. He had a brilliant halftime. He came out and his team were magnificent until Embolo was sent off. Truly magnificent.
But they are the extra time specialists, Argentina. They have done it time and again through the years. Yashari for Switzerland, one of those who is fresh legs and has won them a free kick here.
He has to be careful. Lopez came on. He's already been booked. That could have been a second booking.
And it wasn't too long ago that he sent in the most beautiful free kick that nearly led to a Switzerland goal. Something similar required here from the Granit Xhaka shelf.
Similar position.
And most in red are committed forward for it from Xhaka, off the top of the one-man Argentinian wall, which was Lionel Messi. "90 seconds plus stoppage time from the end. Akanji has stayed up there. But Switzerland, with bodies forward, are now open, and it can all be sealed here. It is Messi for Argentina. Lionel Messi. It's a corner off the shins of Xhaka.
Next best thing for Argentina to get a corner. Take some of those precious seconds off the clock. Difficult to waste time now with the new rules in place.
It appears it is going to be the first game of this World Cup that is going to pass by without a Lionel Messi goal in it. Someone else's turn for the headlines tonight. Julian Alvarez's name is going to be up in lights tomorrow. I imagine in Buenos Aires and beyond, they will be bouncing right now. Is there any more in the Swiss tank? They have 4 minutes. There is still time for Switzerland. There is still time for the nerves of Argentina to be activated. The 10 men of Switzerland, Yashari, deep ball towards Vidmo, almost took his eye off it right at the end. And it's hurried out of play. It didn't quite cross the line. Xhaka has it again for Switzerland. But he has it taken away from him by Alvarez. And now suddenly Argentina with Almada can seal it. Almada, the save, but the follow-up is in. Lautaro Martinez sends Argentina to the semi-finals. And Switzerland's brave challenge is at its end. Atlanta and England, here come the Albiceleste.
Well, Switzerland were throwing caution to the wind, and when that happens, the likelihood that it was going to end up 2-1 was very low. They were either going to go to 2-2 or this would happen. Very good save by Kobold. Thiago Almada really took off with his jets. Lautaro Martinez with the simplest of finishes, and that does seal it. And that does seal it for an England v Argentina semi-final in Atlanta.
Well, he was the talk of the town, Lautaro Martinez, for his sublime ball that won the game against Egypt via Enzo Fernandez's head, and now he has a goal of his own. And this one takes Argentina over the finish line. And tonight it is all about the men that surround Messi rather than the man himself. Well, they haven't had a moment like this, I don't think, really, in the knockout stage so far. Argentina, some minutes to relax, to be at peace with the situation.
No, they've had backs up against the wall and against two much smaller nations, football-wise, than them, where there would have been a lot of criticism if they had been knocked out. I do think they were a little fortunate in this game with the way that it panned out with Embolo sending off. Switzerland started this second half remarkably well.
And for the first time since the FIFA rankings were introduced back in 1992, we are going to have all of the top 4 in the pre-tournament rankings in the semi-final of the World Cup. In every single sense, the stars have shone. Argentina's pursuit of greatness goes on. They will go back to Atlanta, back to the scene of their miraculous escape from the clutches of the Egyptians. And now, just 2 wins from ultimate glory again.
Argentina 3, Switzerland 1.
The road, as it has been throughout these knockout rounds for Argentina, has been rough, but again, they have found a way. And the embraces will be of joy and of relief that they could finally finish Switzerland off after extra time. Switzerland beaten in yet another World Cup quarter-final, but with their heads so high. But it is Argentina who move into the Final Four.
So it will be Argentina against England in one semi-final and France, Spain in the other. The top 4 ranked teams coming into this tournament, all making it into the semi-finals.
Yeah, and, you know, it shows you the quality, the resilience, the dedication to stick to the plan, to go with it that these teams have. I think they're the 4 best teams in the tournament. But I feel for the Swiss tonight because they got a rough deal through the Mbolo red. It was, you know, really harsh on Mbolo to get a second yellow card for that, and it meant that the Swiss had to bunker in and had to try and defend, and they were doing that pretty well. And then, you know, there's different ways you can win games. There's moments of quality, there's moments of just consistency, but when you have someone as special as that finish, Kev, Julian Alvarez, to come inside like that, ball's bobbling, and he just catches. He'll never hit a sweeter ball in his life, will he?
It was beautiful, and when you've seen it from behind and you've seen how it was bobbing up, and he gets it on the up, doesn't he? So he's hitting it on the up, so he gets the dip off the end of it as well, doesn't he? It was an incredible strike, probably the goal of the tournament, best goal we've seen up to now, and an unbelievable finish because, we'll analyse the sending off, but it did change the course of the game because Switzerland were on top at that stage. They were really pushing on, and they had to sit in. They had to try and see the game through Atiba, and they just didn't have enough about them to see that game through to penalty kicks.
Yeah, I thought they were doing an okay job at it, but as we spoke about, it's that finish right then. You know, in moments like this, you're going to need a moment of brilliance, and that's what we've seen here from Alvarez. I mean, top class finish. Kind of just put the icing on the cake for the team. And I mean, Switzerland have been good throughout this tournament, and I mean, they had a great display in this World Cup. They should be proud of themselves. They've made, you know, the country, you know, really backing them and supporting them. And Argentina just found a way to do it again with the experience they have. You know, they've been here many times, and they keep their calm, their cool, and get it done again.
But in all 3 knockout games, they've faced periods of struggle, and today, even at 1-0 up, they couldn't put the game away, Stevie. Yeah, they couldn't put the game away. They actually tried to see it out, look, and it ended up being the wrong tactic, of course. Diamond Digger scored a terrific goal, but yeah, not great again, I have to say. You know, not really setting the house on fire with that performance, and just finding a way. I mean, we said it, Kev, didn't we? They're tough. They're as tough as they are good.
Find ways to win games, and it's probably the best they've started a knockout game in this World Cup. The way that they started the first 15-20 minutes of the game, they really pushed forward. Yes, they did get the goal early, and I think that helped, but the second half, as you say, Steve, it was a different type of performance. They had to find a way to win the game, Luke, and they can do that. That's what maybe would put fear in England, that, you know, I think England probably, throughout the whole squad have probably got better players than Argentina, but Argentina have been there, seen it, they've done it before.
Full time in Kansas City after extra time. Defending champions Argentina 3, Switzerland 1. TSN Player of the Match is presented by BMO, official bank of Canada Soccer.
I'm going to give this one to Alexis McAllister. He got the opening goal, but I thought his performance was more than that goal. Great little run to the near post, but overall, good in defence, good on the ball, was very involved in the game, and looked like the McAllister of old, coming off not a great season, but when he wears the colours of Argentina, he's normally pretty consistent and effective.
So the semi-finals are set. On one side, France against Spain. On the other, England against Argentina. I mentioned it being the top 4 in the FIFA rankings. It's the first time since FIFA rankings were introduced in 1992 that all of the top 4 in the pre-tournament rankings have made it to the semi-finals. Electric Play of the Game is presented by Hyundai. Next starts now.
And I don't think it could be anybody else but Julian Alvarez. What a moment, what a goal. Just seeing, talking about it before, it's just sitting up for him. And the way that he strikes it, it's an incredible goal at this stage of the game to put it beyond the goalkeeper in goal, right into the corner of the net. Absolutely magical goal.
Stay with us, post-game reaction on the way as TSN at the World Cup continues.
FIFA World Cup 2026 on TSN is presented by Hyundai. As a proud partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026, Hyundai is driving the game and the world forward. Next starts now. FanDuel Sportsbook makes every score mean more with the all-new Super Sub. When your player gets subbed out, your bet stays in. Bell, don't miss a match on TSN with Bell 5 TV and enjoy premium HDR visuals at home. Bell 5 TV, see the difference. And get a taste of the action with President's Choice, the matchup you've been waiting for. Possible lives here.
It's the one night a year single people can legally have sex.
This whole thing is nuts.
What about you and me?
Clock's ticking. Get out there.
I've been told I'm a 7.
By who? Your mom?
No, she thinks I'm a 10.
Oh my God. Go, go, go.
We're running out of time.
Ow! What happened to your eye?
Allergies.
Is it?
One night only. In theaters August 7th.
With Amex Platinum, the possibilities you imagine can become the moments you experience. It's the table you'll talk about for months. Just looking turns into just booked. And you can feel the rush as you're living that bucket list moment. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Amex.
Say hi to the Lees and their newest family member, the Kia EV5. Gordon has a lot to do and appreciates looking great while doing it. And Sophia is sporty, very sporty. When she's not on the field, she's gaming on it. All 5 get what they want in the EV5 and a little more. Kia, movement that inspires.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
My beehives. This is so relaxing.
Plant it like Patrick.
Or watch it all happen just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
Still waiting to figure this out? End the waiting game. Felix connects you with a doctor online, so you can get a weight loss treatment plan that's right for you. Get started for free at felix.ca. Felix, we'll see you now.
The most awaited collab. Osmos and Doritos presents The Walking Shawarma. Try it now.
Charlie's having a friend over.
Aww.
Yo, we brought chips. Just a few more kids.
Enjoy.
You know we can see you, right?
Teens might not care if you protect your home, but we do. Claims-free homeowners save more. Just one of many ways TD Insurance helps you save. It's how we're making insurance more human.
This is the reaction in Buenos Aires at the watch party as Julian Alvarez scored in the 113th minute to make it 2-1 for Argentina. They would go on to add a third as they beat Switzerland after extra time to move on to the semi-finals. As we wrap up the day's action here, Luke Wildman, Stephen Caldwell, Atiba Hutchinson and Kevin Kilban, and in the end it took something special for Argentina to beat 10-man Switzerland. Another game where Argentina had to dig deep as the defending champions to make it through, as we've seen in every knockout round so far at this tournament. But this could very well be goal of the tournament for 2-1 here from Julian Alvarez, Steve.
Yeah, goal of the tournament for the quality of the goal and the timing of that goal to come up with a moment like that at this stage of the match when it looked like they were heading towards a nervy penalty shootout was really special. And it is his slot. He loves being in this position, this sort of just off the left, coming in on his right foot. I feel like I've seen him do this a number of times, just wrap his foot around it. But he'll never score a more important goal. It was absolutely vital for his country that he scored this. Took that little bobble, as we were saying, and he just struck it to perfection, got a little bit of topspin, as Kev says, and as it's dipping, there's no way that Coble can get anywhere near it. And, you know, it's kind of the way that a goal comes in a game like this, Kev, when you're trying to prod and play through the lines and get some success. It's so difficult, isn't it? It's almost impossible that you've got to take shots from the edge of the box, and he does that and he hits the perfect shot.
It needs perfect technique, doesn't it? And he's not at his greatest tournament, Julian Alvarez. That's the thing. We've looked at him constantly. He's not started every game across the course of the tournament. He has been a bit in and out, and he shared the game time with Lautaro Martinez. And if you look at the goal, Atiba, it was just... I know it was like perfect timing because of obviously going into extra time, but we'll continuously talk about technique of players and how many shots have we seen from distance in this tournament with the ball flying
again here.
I'd watch this 1,000 times. All day, every day I'll be watching this goal. Honestly, I'll be watching it when I'm on my way home or when I get home on social media later on as well. It's just as it's bobbling up, Atiba, I said he hits it on the up. Because it's not a true bounce for him, and for him to have the technique and put it with such precision, what an outstanding finish.
Yeah, and he had good power on the ball as well. Like, get it out of his feet. One thing on your mind, I'm going far post here. But yeah, I don't think he would have thought he would hit it that great, right? Yeah. But I mean, that's a world-class finish. It's a great little run to make some space from Lisandro Martinez as well.
Yeah.
But that's a goal that he'll remember for the rest of his life.
The minute you hit them, you just know. I know that I've hit many of them. You guys probably
Me neither.
You just hit it pure, and you're like, that feels perfect, and you know it's going where you want it to go.
As soon as it leaves you.
Wow, yeah.
Hit a few of them, Kev. Not on your right, though.
Not on my right, no. The odd one maybe going over the bar from that range with my right foot. But it was just, as you say, you are right, though. When you hit a ball, when you hit a true ball, and I can imagine if you were close to it, the sound, because when a ball is struck cleanly and purely, there's an amazing sound off the ball, isn't there, when you hit it cleanly? And it does. It was just, what a goal.
When you hit them, you just know.
I know.
It's like he's done it many times.
Have you ever scored a goal in your career from outside the box?
No.
No.
Have you ever scored a goal that wasn't with your head?
Yes, plenty.
Oh, OK.
One or two.
All right. They did make the deal certain with that third goal late on in the game there, right at the end. But by that time, it was already assured, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was assured. I think it was looking highly likely because of the 10 men. Just couldn't get enough momentum to try and score an equalising goal, a second equalising goal for the Swiss. So that counter-attack was really good. And Lautaro Martinez had an impact off the bench. I think actually a few Argentina's subs did, and it's him that gets that goal. His first touch there from the exit pass to control it and bring in Almada, who I thought was decent as well off the bench. He takes it a little too close to Coble, and Martinez is backing it up. And it's a scrappy kind of finish, Atiba, but it's a good one, isn't it? You want to just make sure you don't get underneath that and put it over the crossbar.
That's right, yeah. Just make sure you hit the frame of the net right, and follow up on the rebound. You're kind of hoping if it doesn't go in the net from Almada, then it bounces back to him. So just put yourself in the right place and hit the net and bobbled perfectly for him, and he put it in the back.
You hit the target from that range, don't you? And I'm with you, Stevie. I think that Lautaro Martinez made a difference. Almada made a difference. They needed something different, didn't they, to give them a bit of spark because of the way that Switzerland were playing, Luke.
So did we learn anything more tonight about this Argentina team or not?
No, I actually don't think we have. It's about Argentina, as we spoke about before the game, finding ways to win games. When you're not playing well, find a way to win. And as I said, I think it was probably their best knockout stage performance in the first half. They weren't able to maintain it across the second 45, but they found a way. And maybe the red card changed the direction of the game, Luke, and that's probably fair to say, but they found a way to win again.
Well, let's look at that then.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going to say they are so together.
Are they better than they were in Qatar?
Yes.
Or not?
Yes, I think
they're better,
they are.
a better team.
Not a better team, but they're a tougher team. They are.
Right.
They're so tough. It takes a lot to see them off.
I don't think they're better in terms of technical ability or the way that, you know, maybe even tactically in how they're playing things at the moment, Stevie. But maybe finding a way to win a game might be better, and that's just know-how because of these back-to-back Copas and obviously going for an unprecedented 4th tournament in a row. It might be that, Atiba. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. It's just they know what to do to win these games.
Yeah.
They never get stressed, and they know that their chances are going to come. They're going to score their goals, and they stay calm throughout. So
they believe in each other as well. Yeah. They are very together.
Huge talking point was the second yellow to Bril Mbolo, and he got sent off. What was a decision that went to VAR. It was originally a yellow card given to Paredes. Turned out that the VAR said that it was a dive by Mbolo, and at that point, because of the way that the FIFA law is written in terms of mistaken identity there, he has to give the yellow to Bril Mbolo if he's taking it away from Martinez. Here's the first one, though.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit naughty. Definite yellow for me, that one. He knows what he's doing. Paredes and Mbolo were involved a lot of the game. And then this is the incident, a series of incidents here that kind of lead to this, I think, very unfortunate second yellow
I can't understand how he's given Paredes a yellow there anyway, initially. I really can't, because
if you see it in real time, is it so dissimilar to Mbolo's yellow on Paredes? I don't think so.
No,
in real time.
He doesn't kick out at him, though, does he? That's the thing. If he doesn't give him a yellow, he probably doesn't sell Mbolo off. And when I look at that, it actually gets worse for me, because you know what I'm like with diving? I hate seeing it, and I think it is the scourge of our game. And for him to overturn it, yeah, we can think it might be harsh because he's overturned the Paredes yellow. That's the rule. Once he overturns it, he has to give Mbolo the yellow card. But it is a ridiculous dive from Mbolo, isn't it? That's got himself in trouble.
Yeah. So why is he diving? He's diving to try and get Paredes in trouble.
In trouble, that's right.
Yeah. So then it's come back on him from that respect.
That's right.
However, if he hadn't given Paredes the yellow, then he could, if he'd got it right in the first place and it was a simulation, he just gives him a warning, Mbolo.
He would never have gave a second yellow the magnitude of the game for that. I mean, it does look bad, but it's in the middle of the park, it's near the touchline, I'm almost certain he does not give a second caution if he sees that Paredes doesn't touch him. And
yeah, I'm with you, Stevie.
But can't quite see his position, Kev.
He's behind. He's behind. Right. He may be blocked. I don't think he is, Stevie. He may be blocked by the second Argentine player. But is that not the sort of thing that winds you up, though? You know, when someone dives against you, Atiba, it used to wind me up when someone just used to be blatantly throwing themselves to the ground and trying to obviously get me booked or whatever they were trying to do, obviously gain the side an advantage by a foul. It would wind me up. If I was Paredes, it would wind me up. So, look, I just think it's a ridiculous incident. That's the way I would look at it overall. And Mbolo's no right to be diving like he's doing there. Sorry, Luke.
But this isn't the first time it's happened in the tournament. Some people would say, well, it's Argentina. Look what happened with Egypt in the last game, and look what's happened now with the sending off the defending champions, getting the decisions. But this was Paraguay against the US, and it was an exactly same situation.
It is. I think this is even worse by Almiron against Tim Ream. The fact of the matter is, though, none of the two of these guys are on yellows at this time. Tim Ream gets a yellow for kicking out Almiron. As we can see, zero touch. He has about 2 or 3 steps, and then he falls over trying to con the referee. And so this is what it's for. We want to take away diving from the game. And to Kev's point, Atiba, it's just a series of incidents, right, that led to a real storm there with Mbolo. But if we want to get rid of the scourge of diving, we need a real harshness and a real line in the sand, and that's what this rule is there for.
Exactly. You want the players staying on their feet and cutting that out of the game. It's not good for, I think, for children. It's not good for any of us to see. So that's the way they do it, and I mean, it comes back to backfire on him.
Yeah.
I remember at one time Luke was telling me he was coaching his kids and do the Neymar, so they were all diving around the floor, and that's no way to coach any kids, in my opinion. So I agree with it to an extent. I understand that Paredes in getting the yellow has affected the outcome of this game because they have to overturn it. But when you watch it back and you continuously watch it and you see how ridiculous it is, Brilliant Bolo is, in my opinion, an excellent player. And for him to do what he's done there in trying to get Paredes yellow carded, in many respects, part of me thinks he deserves it for actually doing what he's done.
But you don't want someone like that to end up deciding a game this big, you know. You really don't want to see it. But we got to get rid of diving from the game. So, I mean, I think some players will think more about doing that in the future now if it leads to something like that.
It was 1-1 at that point. Argentina had started well, got the goal 10 minutes in to go 1-0 up.
Yeah, McAllister's goal from the corner kick. They started really well, Argentina. I agree with Kev in terms of their knockout progress in this tournament. This was their most active start. They were at it. They didn't want to, you know, have that same kind of lazy start or slow start as they had against Egypt in the last round. And it's a good ball. It's a poor defensive goal to concede from Switzerland's point of view, but great ball from Messi and McAllister with the timing just to glance it in. But Switzerland, better team in the second half of Atiba, came at them. Dan and Doy was getting a lot of joy. Lovely little give and go. Another poor goal defensively, but a great finish.
Yeah, great finish. I mean, he's seeing the space in there and he's just hoping he gets that pass and puts it in the back of the net. But I do think as well, Stevie, that Swiss looked very good. They were playing and they had control of the game, and I thought they could go out there and win this game here until that red card.
Great finish, was a great finish, great play. And in Doy, as you say, Steve, he started to get a bit of joy. And I think Lionel Scaloni was trying to make the substitution. He was trying to take the right back off, and he was trying to because he recognised that Ndoye was getting having the joy. But obviously the goal came, and then things changed off the back of that anyway. It didn't really affect the outcome of the game.
Switzerland will maybe look back on their World Cup and wonder what might have been in terms of they've got all this way, first quarter final in a long time, and then they're without Manzambi, who was really effective for them when he was fit during the tournament. They had other issues as well, injury-wise, through that group stage and then the knockout rounds, and then the red card to Embolo as well. How do you assess what you saw from Switzerland in this tournament as they head home now?
I think very good. We knew that coming in, they were an excellent side. We had done a lot of research on them. We knew them really well. They were obviously in Canada's group, so we were very prepared on what to expect from the Swiss, and we talked about their evolution of quality, Kev, in terms of that high-end stuff at the top of the pitch, so that it's a more attractive brand of football. And I think we saw that at times. And I think when their best 11 was on the field, and we could probably say this about nearly every team when everybody was fit, what is their best 11 like? But when it was Embolo and it was Manzambi and they had potentially Vargas or Ndoye and you know, Freuler and Xhaka for sure in the middle part up there with the best duos in the tournament. They looked really good, but they'll look back on little incidents, little areas where to beat the very best, you have to be perfect, and they weren't quite.
I think we knew even when we'd seen them play against Canada how good they were. I've got to give a special mention to Granit Xhaka. 14.5 kilometres covered tonight as well. 67 of 72 passes completed.
Incredible.
He was outstanding again, and that's been the standard he set. And I know you've loved him, Atiba. When we saw him live a couple of times, we knew we were watching somebody that was a master at his craft in that midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Just completely controlling the games. I think he, for a large part in this game today, we also seen that. But excellent player, the awareness that he has, the intelligence. I think Switzerland have taken another step. You know, what we've seen from them in the past is they've been good, very organized, compact, but more of a transition team. I think they found the right balance in being good with possession, but able to, you know, create as well in the final thirds and still have that transition game part of their game.
Granit Xhaka actually said that when he came on part of the bus with us, didn't he? He said they've transformed from a side that was a counter-attacking side, sitting deep, to being the evolution of this side is now we actually feel we can go and beat sides. Maybe they don't have enough in the final third, though, Stevie, to really go and compete with the very best, as you were saying there.
When Manzambi was injured, that's when you felt like they can't quite go to that kind of latter stage semi-final or potentially even a final. So he's a big loss, and the age that he's at, he's probably going to get even better. So the future is very bright. You just hope they can keep Xhaka fit. He's still got a few years in him.
33 years old. Does he play another World Cup?
I think he might. I think he might, because I think he's getting better with age, and he's covering the distances.
Exactly.
As Kev told us, he's capable, Atiba.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, when we're seeing him run that much on a pitch at this age, I mean, he could do it for another few years to come, I would say.
Switzerland are out. Argentina are moving on. A 3-1 win after extra time. Lionel Messi and the defending champions headed into a semi-final showdown in Atlanta on Wednesday against England.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
My beehives. This is so relaxing.
Plant it like Patrick.
Or watch it all happen just like Josh.
Very happy to help.
Aw, Ben's gonna miss him.
Should be a very interesting match. Players are set to take the field, and Canada is fired up. Is there a touch? Penalty. That is a massive decision.
Safer Ontario means playgrounds with no drug injection sites nearby. It means fewer cars being stolen thanks to more police officers and prosecutors. New jails so criminals stay behind bars. Public spaces without encampments. And bail reform that protects our neighborhoods. We're making every corner of Ontario safer to make all of Ontario safer. That's how we protect Ontario.
This is single life, every other night of the year.
But tonight, it's the only night. I'm Owen.
Allie.
Single people can have sex.
Come on, go, 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 go. What is happening?
You were incredible tonight.
No one was listening.
I was. This night's gotten out of hand. Glad you're enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying it.
One night only in theaters August 7th.
So the semi-finals are set. France, after beating Morocco, will take on Spain. Spain with that late winner against Belgium in LA yesterday. And then today, England beating Norway. 2 Jude Bellingham goals. That went to extra time. It was a 2-1 finish in Miami. And Argentina in extra time, 3-1 winners against Switzerland. Okay. So quite a showdown in prospect now in Atlanta as England take on the defending champions Argentina in the semi-final. And of course, there is plenty of World Cup history between these sides. It will be a 6th World Cup meeting. Who can forget 1986, Diego Maradona and the hand of God, or the David Beckham sending off in 1998 and a penalty shootout win for Argentina. This is too close to call, isn't it, Stevie?
Yeah, it's pretty close. I think it's going to be a tough one. I think two sides are going to go up against each other and really get into it. I don't think anything's going to be given by either side here. I think they know what's coming and it'll be a gruelling match. But, yeah, it's a hard one to call, Kev. It really feels pretty even to me. I don't think either side has really been flowing at their best, but they have match winners in the team and they have players that I think can decide games. So I'm expecting a huge match, a really great football match.
I'm with you. I think it's going to be a classic. I hope it's a classic. I've witnessed a lot of classics between these two countries over the years. I forget the hand of God goal, actually. I remember the greatest goal of all time being scored in that same game, Luke.
Yeah, so no surprise that you would pick that moment.
That's my memory, I remember. But you're right, Steve, in saying it. Like, neither side has really been on form throughout the whole tournament. They've had bad spells in every one of the games. Could have lost any game they've played in, really, certainly in the knockout stages, the way it's gone for every side. But they've found ways to win games, everyone has. And Jude Bellingham certainly been the standout performer for them through the knockout stages, as Lionel Messi has been the standout performer for Argentina. Can Argentina find a way to stop Bellingham and Kane? That's going to be the interesting factor. Alternatively, can England find a way to stop Lionel Messi? And it's going to be such a brilliant tactical game as well, I think, Atiba, and it's going to be a great one to watch.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games where these teams are thinking, who can go out there and put out a big performance, a complete performance, because they both know they haven't been at their best now. Yeah. And then again, it's when the stars are there, can they show up in these kind of games? And we've seen it from Bellingham. Messi will be anxiously waiting for this game to bring their best, because, now you're in the semifinals, you're one game away from a World Cup final again. So, everybody's got to be at their best and go out there and
what do you think,
make
lads?
big things happen.
What we're predicting?
I mean, I'm edging towards Argentina just because of their history, you know, the way that they've been going through major competitions in the last, 6-8 years.
They've not been at their best yet, though, have they?
It's got to be England. It's got to be England's time now, Stevie. Surely, you know,
you've got to ask Luke.
I don't see
I know.
I mean, Messi's never played against England as well, so that'll be interesting to see him. But there is a few players for Argentina that are obviously play their football in England. Enzo Fernandez, you've got Lisandro Martinez as well, Manchester United. So I think there's some McAllister, some key battles out there, you know, between these guys that I think will be really interesting. I think this will be a tough, grueling match. A lot of fouls, a lot of scraps.
You think it might not be pretty?
I don't think it will be pretty. I'll be surprised if it's pretty. We might get goals, but I don't think it's going to be a pretty game.
Argentina have struggled at times during this knockout stage. Of course, there was the late win against Egypt when they trailed 2-0. Before that, the round of 32, the win against Cape Verde. Who's the team that is in form the most in this tournament so far, Kev, between England and Argentina?
Honestly, I think that's a close one. As I said before, I think both sides have had the struggles, particularly in the knockout stages. So I wouldn't make that prediction to say either or are playing so much better. Maybe, slightly, maybe that England have found it a little bit more easier through the groups. That's the only thing I would say. And that performance at the Azteca against Mexico is probably the standout performance of the knockout stages up to date now. But I think, as I said before, both have had struggles. Both haven't been pure in the play a lot of the time. So I wouldn't want to say either are standout favourites in this game. I think it is a closely matched match.
And they've both had emotional runs through the knockout games at Atiba. They've expended a lot of energy, you know, physically and emotionally, and that takes its toll in a tournament like this.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, sometimes it doesn't always have to be pretty, but as long as you get your win and you go on to the next round and continue to build that little bit of confidence and still have that hope that you can just really say, all right, now we're ready to just, you know, take it to another level here in a semi-final.
Can you imagine? Coming home for Luke? Think it's coming home for him? That's all I want to know.
I don't know if it's coming.
Look, he smiled. So happy.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like in Atlanta on Wednesday with those two sets of fans under the roof in that stadium as well?
Some atmosphere.
Should be quite a day. Argentina against England in the World Cup semi-final.
Time now for your World Cup spotlight, and the semifinals are set. So we're taking a closer look at tournament favorites France, who've had some time to rest after earning a 2-0 victory over Morocco in their quarterfinal on Thursday. They took to the pitch today for their first training session ahead of their semifinal against Spain. Defenders Dio Upamecano and William Saliba both absent from practice Thursday, but there is reportedly no concern on their availability for their match against Spain. Now, it will be the second straight major tournament France and Spain will meet in a semifinal. Spain victorious at Euro 2024, winning 2-1 en route to winning the title. And Lamine Yamal believes this match is like an early final.
Everyone was waiting for this match to happen, and France and Spain are the best two teams in the World Cup, but we're not afraid, and I think that we are going to stand up to them.
And Argentina head coach Lionel Scaloni was asked about Yamal's comments yesterday.
And about what Lamine Yamal said, I didn't listen to it, but yes, it will be a kind of anticipated final. We are talking about two great opponents, and one of them will be eliminated. So that is the reality. They are two excellent teams. They are some of the favorites. This has been discussed in previous press conferences. So yes, one of them will only make it into the final.
Yet again in a major tournament. We've got it for you Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon.
If you're looking for the future of football, it's going to be me.
Pacific from Dallas Stadium. Stay tuned. We've got more post-game reaction coming up after the break.
Wands at the ready.
Swish and flick.
You're getting really good,
he said, beaming around at them. Ron pulled out his own wand. The club flew suddenly out of the troll's hands.
Stupefied!
There was a blinding flash of red light.
Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions. Listen on Audible.
There's a reason why people fill bathtubs. Try viral hacks. Find shade. Use outdoor fridges. Garage fridges. Freezers too. Oops. And there's a reason why our mountains turn blue when your beer is cold. Because people don't just like beer. People like cold beer. Coors Light. Cold as the Rockies.
Powerade has 50% more electrolytes than the leading sports drink. And Powerade is the official sports drink of FIFA World Cup. Power your legacy with Powerade.
Do you call it soccer, or do you call it football?
Really?
You're right, who gives a... It doesn't matter what you call it. 90 minutes is what matters. The odds matter. The next goal. The same game parlay. When you bet matters. Soccer or football? Move on. Because the beautiful game has a million shifting factors. Canada's premier betting destination for the world's game. Bet with Sports Interaction.
No tripping. Yes, sipping. No fouls. Yes, foul. No frills. Yes, sayings.
Should be a very interesting match. Players are set to take the field, and Canada is fired up.
Is there a touch? Penalty. That is a massive decision.
The 2026 World Cup is down to its last 8 teams from either side of the Mediterranean. It's France against Morocco for a place in the Final Four. Mbappe! 20 World Cup goals for Kylian Mbappe, and it's another beauty. Here's Dembele. Ousmane Dembele has hit the bottom corner. France, Marshall. Yet one more semi-final.
Spain, the champions of the world in 2010, the champions of Europe now. Belgium, the clock is ticking louder than ever. Oh, wonderful from Yamal.
The man just relishes taking people on.
Yamal, Porro again, Doko's with him. There's the pullback, good save, spell, goal! Fabian Ruiz! Back out to Castagna, into Catalan! Belgium equaliser! Kubasi taking aim, all spilled by Lemons, and buried! It's that man again! The lights go down on the Belgian dream, and the applause belongs to Spain.
For Norway, it's been a magical World Cup ride. It's a goal for Norway! Andreas Schjelderup! It's a stunner for the Norwegians! For the Nordic nation, it's an experience without the pressure. Not quite the same for England. Into Jude Bellingham. Bellingham with the equaliser! Cometh the hour, cometh England's number 10 yet again. The 3 lines are level. These two sets of players are going to have to dig deep now. It's 2-1 England, 2 in Miami for Jude Bellingham. It's all over for Norway. They will be rowing home tonight.
Argentina absolutely know what it takes to be a winner. Messi's corner, what a header that is! Alexis McAllister with precision. Argentina have a storming start. Rodriguez and Doy breaches and scores beyond the Argentina defence. Sharp and clinical from down in Doy. He's going to be sent off here in Bolo. It is a second yellow card and Switzerland are irate. Julian Alvarez, the quality of a world champion, sends Argentina to the semi-finals.
So the semi-finals begin on Tuesday in Dallas, 3 o'clock Eastern time, as France take on the European champions Spain, and then in Atlanta on Wednesday, also 3 Eastern, it is England against Argentina. It's the first time since 1990 that all 4 of the World Cup semi-finalists are prior champions. What a semi-final schedule that is set to be as it gets underway on Tuesday. Quite a day at the World Cup as the quarterfinals came to a close. England with a double from Jude Bellingham, winning it in extra time against Norway, who had taken the lead in Miami. And then Argentina needing extra time once more before a 3-1 win against Switzerland. Thanks for watching.
One plus one equals more of the greatest stories. Hulu on Disney Plus. Stories about survivors.
The most dangerous planet. Murder. Prophecy.
Beer and propane.
Dawn of a new era.
Dodging death.
The Premier League.
Whatever it takes.
Power, faith, and love.
Where do you hail from? Canada.
Best of the best stories now with even more from Hulu.
Amazing.
Have it all with Hulu on Disney Plus.
No chippy play. Yes, chips. No diving. Yes, dipping. No frills. Yes, savings.
If you're looking for the future of football, it's gonna be me.
Capaz que no sabe quién soy todavía. Pero pronto lo vas a saber.
That's cute. I'm gonna be so big, I won't even be able to walk down the street.
The future is already here. Next starts now.
This
This is single life, every other night of the year.
But tonight, it's the only night. I'm Owen.
Allie.
Single people can have sex.
Come on. Hey, go, 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 go. What is happening?
You were incredible tonight.
No one was listening.
I was. This night's gotten out of hand. Glad you're enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying it.
One night only in theaters August 7th.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 has finally arrived in Canada.
That's when he knew he could share the flavor of Fuse iced tea with every fan. Fuse iced tea. It's the flavor.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's experiencing it with Amex Platinum. The trip you imagined becomes unimaginably real. You're seated at the hottest table in town. And just like that, you've scored access to pre-sale tickets, and you're singing every word. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. There's nothing like Amex.
Over 100 teams have raced the streets and the skies across Canada.
I love this race.
They've been roadblocked, faced off,
In your face.
On the U-turn, babe.
and you turned every which way.
I want to feel well.
It's just got juicy.
As they push through the pain,
Go, go.
Are you done? You give up?
struggle,
What does it take to get a cup of tea around here?
and costly mistakes.
How did you forget your passport?
In a race where the unexpected
My shoulder!
Medic! Oh my God, I just want to win.
has led to gut-wrenching defeat. Where fearlessness
I can't believe I did it. You got him!
and the will to win
You got this, babe. You're amazing.
has led to spectacular victories.
When you think about Amazing Race Canada, that's life right there. Sometimes you fought, but you get back up.
It's gonna push us way past the comfort zone. It's gonna push us to our limits.
The Amazing Race Canada is going to be hard. This is what we've been waiting for.
Canada! The adventure of a lifetime is back, and it starts right now. Welcome to Whistler Blackcomb, and welcome to Season 12 of The Amazing Race Canada. Keisha and Nova, you have been planning for this race. How are you gonna run it?
Listen, Joe, we got that BQE known as Big Queen Energy.
We met playing college basketball together. Ballers, shot callers.
Miss Universe Canada 2020.
I am the first African to win Miss Universe Canada.
Bow down, bow down, bow down.
I am a DJ, KG Fresh.
The hottest DJ ever.
Lesbian DJ.
Let it
Here
go.
to slay, baby.
Michele and Mateo. Is losing even an option for the two of you?
John, if I don't go home with the prize, my Italian father's gonna disown me, man. So, not an option whatsoever. We were born and raised in a small town in Italy called Siderno, but we've been living in Toronto for the past 14 years. The Amazing Race Canada requires grit. It requires a lot of espresso.
And hey, the cologne.
Come on.
The cologne.
And the cologne, that's a huge headache for everyone.
Every team that runs by me is gonna...
Like, done.
What's everyone bringing to the race? Felipe and Clara.
We bring the flavor and, of course, the Latino vibes.
yeah.
Shayla, Cheyenne.
We're Team PBC.
protected by creator.
Come on. Soraya, what does it mean to be here with Amin?
Amin is my youngest of 5. He's my baby boy. He has become my best friend.
Amazing.
You made me cry. Love you. Eamon and Beck, what is driving you to win this race?
We are here racing to show not only ourselves, our daughter, and all of Canada that you're stronger than you think.
What's up, world? I'm Eamon.
And I'm Beth.
And welcome to our channel.
Eamon and I have a YouTube channel where we document our lives.
I convinced Beck to move into a van, and we started making videos. I was like, let's live the adventure.
I just feel so free. We have a 2-year-old daughter named Frankie, and she's a huge inspiration behind why we're running the race.
If we're willing to leave Frankie for this long, then we're absolutely going to win this race.
1,000,000,000,000,000%.
Tina and Liz, have the two of you dreamt of this moment?
This race has been our lifelong dream, truly. We've watched every single episode of The Amazing Race Canada.
Golf. Season 4. Season 4.
We've made a giant spreadsheet of every single past challenge, every single past location. So you can pretty much say we're super fans. As twin sisters, we are best friends and we're soulmates. We're both getting married this summer, only 27 days apart. And so running The Amazing Race Canada together is the best bachelorette trip we could have ever asked for.
Maestro and Dwayne, when Canada watches the two of you compete, what do you want them to know?
John, I want them to know that we're gonna let our backbone slide all the way down the treacherous slopes of Whistler.
Beats from box to box, the bass rocks from blocks and blocks. Let your backbone slide.
So I go by the name of the Maestro Fresh West. I'm proud to say I'm the first and only hip-hop artist inducted in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. First hip-hop artist to go gold in Canada, Governor General Lifetime Award recipient, and recently Canada just put me on a stamp. So backbones are still sliding.
My name is Dwayne D.O. Gibson. I'm a Guinness World Record-setting rapper. I said that by rapping 8 hours and 45 minutes. I've done over 4,000 performances at schools coast to coast, talking to kids about anti-bullying, mental health, literacy. I tell the kids you can defy the odds if you stay driven. Oh, yeah.
Before I say go, there are a few things you should know. The assist by Desjardins is back. They're here to give a helping hand at select challenges along the race.
All right, all right.
And for the first time ever,
Come on! You're killing us!
every team gets an express pass.
What?
Holy crap.
But only one team can use their express pass at a challenge.
Wow.
Learning that we all have an express pass right now is a complete game changer.
We have to know, when do we use the express pass? Did a team already use the express pass? So whatever we were planning for before goes out the window and new strategy comes in now.
All right, let's get to it. The team that makes it to that final leg and crosses the finish line first will win 1 key cash from Expedia to plan a trip for 2 around the world. $250,000 cash. And the Amazing Race Canada. Your first clue and express pass are buried under the snow. Somewhere up on top of Whistler Mountain.
He's kidding.
No problem. Yeah. We can dig. Yeah, that's all right.
All right, everyone. Your country is waiting. Race safe. Go!
Baby Race Canada! Stiff competition here.
Stick and show. Let's do it.
Go, I'll catch up with you. Oh my gosh, deep. Oh, I'm gonna have to put my hair up already.
Get going in there. Get cooking.
Looking for a clue to box.
Oh my God, it's gonna be anywhere.
Are you okay?
I broke the stick.
Oh, shoot. Okay, careful. A lot of snow. It's a workout. Careful. You don't think I should start digging?
No, you shouldn't dig. You shouldn't dig. Don't waste your energy.
Woo.
It's in a metal box. We're gonna stab the pole all the way to the ground and just find it.
That'll hit the clue, hopefully.
Oh my God, it's so packed.
I feel like ice fishing.
Show the biceps. Get those biceps going. Get the triceps and biceps. It might be, it might not be. I have no idea, bro.
Here. Okay, you gotta pick a spot. No. I have my gloves on. Try to find the clue. Come on. Oh, there it is. Got it. You got it. Did I find it? Pull it.
That one team already found the express pass.
You got it. Go. Well done, Missy. We found the clue. Oh, we got it. Detour. Sparkle or shine.
In this detour, teams must travel by gondola to Whistler Village and choose between sparkle or shine. In sparkle, teams must untangle a ball of knotted twinkle lights and then string them up on one of the available letters in this Whistler sign to receive their next clue. In shine, racers will find the Longhorn Saloon, where they'll need to learn an après ski dance and then take to the stage in front of the crowd, where they'll need to pump it up and perform to perfection.
We're gonna do sparkle. We're the first team. See you later, alligator. Let's go, Mom. Oh my God, we did it. Don't underestimate us, baby.
We're definitely doing sparkle. We are very much alike, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We do everything together. We played provincial ball hockey, soccer tournaments, full marathons. We're strong. We got a strong bond, eh, buddy? Yes, buddy.
We gotta keep this flow, man.
Yeah, keep the flow.
Hold on, I found something.
You got something?
We got it.
We found our first clue.
Okay.
Oh, the girls found it.
Oh, we got our express pass. Let's go. Detour. Do you want to do the decorated lights or do you want to dance?
Let's do the lights.
Okay, let's do the lights. Yeah.
Right here. Lights. Right? No?
Could this be it? We have to go down to the Whistler sign.
But these are decorative lights.
Yeah, I'm gonna start stabbing around, see if we're feeling. This snow is so wet and so heavy. My knuckles are bleeding. The ice is hard. Okay, you got it.
Get in a workout right now, huh? Oh, my grandfather used to work at a steel plant. What's that got to do with us? Yeah, a lot harder work than this. Oh, I found it.
Huh?
I found it.
Sin fuego!
Let's go, amor. Let's go.
Oh, amor, for both.
The Latinos.
Latinos, baby. I'm originally from Brazil.
I'm from Patagonia, Argentina.
I am the youngest person in the world to cross the Americas on horseback. I rode 27,000 kilometers from Alaska to Ushuaia, Argentina. And the best part about the trip was meeting Clarita. She was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
So cute. Yeah, amor.
The novella has begun.
A memorization dance challenge off the bat when we're in the lead?
That's the first thing I said I would never do.
Untangling lights. Let's go.
Okay, Village Square.
Let's go, Mom.
Right here.
We have to pick which letter we want to use.
See how it's wrapped. Get in front of it and look at it. We're just untangling some lights. We're gonna do letter T. It looks like it's probably the smallest. T for trouble. Oh, right here. Okay, let's do S. S? Yeah, let's go S. S, we can just swirl it.
Woo! What's up, kids? I'm not worried about them, but let's get this going.
This feels like Christmas.
More of a Halloween girl myself.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is untangled. I'll come help you untangle.
Wow, the other teams up there must be getting into panic at this point. I would be having a heart attack.
I'm literally bleeding from my knuckles. You just have bloody snow everywhere. Literally. This is exhausting, not gonna lie.
There it is. They found something.
Oh, I found something.
Detour. Sparkle. Let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes. Let's go. Okay, we got it.
Okay, amazing. We're doing shine. Let's go. Oh, woohoo! Good luck, guys.
Oh my gosh, all the teams are leaving.
So we have an express pass, except everyone has one for this season.
Yeah.
Let's plan to just use it if we're struggling.
Only one team can use it at each challenge.
Yes.
So I don't think we worry about using it today.
It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. Oh, you're digging for no reason, though.
Dig. Oh, you're kidding me. Right there. Okay, let's go.
Nice work, Boo. Okay. Did they find it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna choose sparkle.
I untangled for fun.
I'm feeling a little low-key frustrated right now.
Oh, I got one. So it's got to be around here, bro.
Where'd they find theirs?
I think we do Sparkle. Yeah, let's do it. Sparkle. Sparkle.
Get out of here. Had enough snow for today.
I ain't into winter sports. Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself, bro.
For all we know, we could literally be standing on top of it. Yeah. It feels like looking for a needle in a haystack. It does. Like, we have to be close. Right? Like, we've searched so much of this area. Damn it. This is literally insanity. Let's just dig.
Sub dog.
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 Subway's new Sub Dog. Loaded like you like it. All beef, a foot long.
Dog.
Everybody wants super straight, super white teeth. They want that Hollywood white smile. Sensodyne Clinical White provides 2 shades whiter teeth and 24/7 sensitivity protection. I think it's a great product. It's going to help a lot of patients.
This is free cash. Scan the QR code, sign up in seconds, and get your $10 bonus. Then pick a game, play, and get paid. Play, earn, cash out. Free cash.
A creamy Parmesan and bacon quarter pounder? There literally are no words for the quarter pounder fans.
We are deep into stoppage time. Oh, they must be careful here. Oh, no! But hang on, they are checking it. It's going to be in the hands of the VAR.
Introducing the all-new Titleist GTS. A driver that fuses a breakthrough split-mass design with a faster, more forgiving face and our most precise fitting system to create our longest driver ever. Take your game farther with Titleist GTS.
Sub dog.
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 Subway's new Sub Dog. Loaded like you like it. All beef, a foot long.
Dog.
We are now moving forward in this program.
Let's look at the teams, bro. There's the 2 girls right there, bro.
Which
That's
girls?
the 2 girls.
Shayla and Cheyenne.
We are channeling our Moana right now.
And the guys, Maestro and Dwayne.
We're almost there.
Yeah. They're already on the boat. We have to.
It's your decision. You decide.
Express pass. Let's go.
Yo.
Oh my God.
They're good.
Okay, this is your express pass.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, guys, and this is your next.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Good luck.
Let's go. Who's ready to walk the line?
Miguel is
gonna rip it.
Those Italian boys burned through an express pass.
I know.
Damn it.
I am a winner.
Go, Nova!
I'm a winner. Nova, you're a winner, okay? Like, this is nothing. Oh! Oh my God.
You're a warrior! Yes! Big queen energy!
First pit stop.
Okay, let's go. Come, Nova.
Giles, you stayed for us? Yay! You want that money?
As long as we're not last, I could care less. John, save us. That's all I want.
You know, it's funny. We talked about using the express pass for this. But he's so strong and not afraid of heights. I don't think this is the right time to use it.
Oh, baby girl, guys, you at me!
Rufus, hold on for dear life.
We're good. We can go back to shore.
Okay,
You guys got that
Start steering the speed, bro.
Yeah, we have all 3 items.
Yo, no, grab it.
I'm getting good at the sailing, though.
Shayla's gonna do it.
Woo! Let's go.
We are second last right now. Yep, but we want to save that express pass. Oh my gosh, my heart is gonna fall out of my body with the stress of this.
Oh yeah, cartwheels into the mat.
Oh, no way.
Come on, boy.
Oh, my God.
Eamon, Beck, Sasha, Sebastian. Your team's number 3 and 4. Dana, Cordelia, you are team number 5.
Yes!
Ladies, we'll see you at the next mat.
You certainly will.
Good luck.
First this time.
Yes, ma'am.
Good? Let's go. That is brilliant. Oh, that is a fine play right there. He's discovered the trick.
My hair is probably a mess right now.
You got this, bro. He's got it. Let's go.
I see a taxi there. One taxi. Someone's there. Is that Mateo and Michele? They're just leaving. Oh, I'm so stressed.
Ready?
Let's go.
We need to go. We need to go.
We need to go.
We
Two
have
teams behind us.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see John. Whoever gets there first will stay in the race.
Nice and easy, baby. Little sis is about to walk a tightrope. A little bit stressed out because I know that Maestro and Dwayne are right behind us. Let's just get it and get out of here as quick as we possibly can.
Let's go, Gio. You got this. Let's go.
I will never let you down.
We're coming. We're making it. Ready? 1, 2. Yeah!
Keisha, Nova, you are team number 6. Amin, Soraya.
Thomas!
Your team number 7. Michele, Mateo, your team number 8.
Wow. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia is right. And you don't have your express pass, but you got confidence. See you at that next match.
That's good.
Let's go, Dwayne.
Let's dance!
Let's go.
You got this, girl. You look like a superhero out there. I'm rooting for my sister. I know that she can do this. It's just so stressful. We don't want this to be over, you know?
You're doing great. One step at a time. There you go.
Ay, ay, ay. Woo! Try to swing your legs up there. I can't. Oh! Damn it!
Taco Bell selling nuggets? Okay, who's this even for? A taco place selling nuggets.
Crispy chicken nuggets from Taco Bell. Yes, Taco Bell.
No matter your aquatic preference, whether it's chilling by the pool, swimming in a lake, or clear ocean water, we created the most comfortable, functional bathing suit. Introducing the man-made swim short, made from a premium fabric that stretches with your every move and dries quickly. But my favorite part, the inner liner. It's like our boxer brief. It contours and supports the boys and stays in place. So no more chafing, riding up, or constant adjusting. The man-made swim short, functional comfort.
Introducing the all-new Titleist GTS. A driver that fuses a breakthrough split-mast design with a faster, more forgiving face and our most precise fitting system to create our longest driver ever. Take your game farther with Titleist GTS.
We are deep into stoppage time. Oh, they must be careful here. But hang on, they are checking it. It's going to be in the hands of the VAR. The goal has been reversed! They have felt everything it is possible to feel.
New Old Spice Cosmic Quest 24/7 freshness makes me want to be Mario. He has the confidence to fly through the galaxy wearing nothing but this. Thanks, Old Spice. Now I smell super.
On July 15th, when you buy a Tim's coffee, you help youth like Mary Jane.
Thanks for sending me to Tim's camp. A camp that pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me feel grounded. A camp that made me feel brave and gave me the confidence I have today.
Wednesday, July 15th, let's give youth a chance at a better future. 100% of every coffee purchase is donated to support Canadian youth.
Damn it! Let's go, Dwayne. Stay focused. Oh, yeah. Light work. Okay, steady.
Now what? If you want to use the express pass shave, then let's do it. She's ready to go, but they're right there behind us. We can't win this race if we're not still in this race. So if there's a moment when it's us or another team, then we have to use it.
We need to GTFO.
Let's use our express pass and get out of here.
We're gonna use our express pass.
We cannot risk it.
Here's your next clue.
Thank you. The last team may be eliminated.
Okay, let's go.
No. Breathe. I know he's a little disappointed in himself. I thought he was going to do it. I just want to make sure he's okay.
I got to throw up.
We're here, we're here.
Bring it in, ladies.
Oh my God, girl. What?
Oh my God.
Shayla and Cheyenne, your team number 9.
Oh my God. We made the right call.
We needed to use our express pass. We're feeling the pressure.
That's what the express pass is for.
Yes, it is.
Saving yourselves.
Skin of our teeth, girl.
Stay driven in our former grace. I'm thinking there's no way I can do this.
There you go.
But I'm going to put one foot ahead of the next foot.
Let's go. Stay still, stay still.
I don't want to let down my partner. I don't want to let down the kids that I mentor. Physically, mentally, I'm exhausted, but I've got to practice what I preach. I can't give up.
Yes! Yes! That's movie. That's a blockbuster right there. Wow.
Nice work. Nice work.
Bring it in hard, boys. That's it.
Welcome to Capilano University in beautiful Squamish, BC.
Thanks for having us.
Maestro, Dwayne, gentlemen, you are the last team to arrive. If you could make one wish right now, what would it be?
Another day. Yeah, it'd be nice to do another day, definitely.
So let's do it. This is a non-elimination leg. You guys have another shot to win it all.
Oh, my goodness, man.
This is the hardest thing by far I've ever had to do. And I was ready to throw in the towel, and I went and did it. Out of my kids, man. Can't let my kids down.
I feel with my partner right here, we could turn it around from worst to first, definitely.
We got nothing. We got nothing.